Kalau untuk ditanya sebagai apa ya, kayak terpressure dengan fans atau apapun itu, sebenarnya aku tuh menanggapinya dengan secara positif, yang dimana kalau itu pun ada tekanan dari hujatan dari netizen atau apapun itu, ya kita ambil dengan secara positif aja. Mungkin mereka peduli sama gue sendiri, jadi ya bodo amat lah dengan apapun itu. Jadi gue ngelakuin apapun yang aku pengen aja gitu. Mungkin mau dikenal sebagai juara dunia aja. Yang bikin tim aku pede karena dimana kita udah membuang waktu banyak, waktu latihan apapun itu, membuang semua energi kita buat ngelakuin hal yang terbaik, dan inilah hasilnya. Makanya di sini kita bakalan coba ngasih yang terbaik dan membuat Indonesia bangga lah sama alter ego juga. Untuk fans alter ego dan fans aku sendiri, terus doain kita, support kita. Mau kita lagi di atas atau di bawah, tetap semangatin kita aja terus, dan percaya kita aja di sini bakal ngasih yang terbaik buat kalian. Thank you.
Well, Max, that was an amazing magic trick that we got a chance to see before.
I was so impressed. I just had to cut the outro. That was, oh my god, Rosemary.
I wish everybody would have been able to see your face because you look like a kid at a candy store.
I can't even do that. Like, I don't know why, but I don't have good control of my hands. I struggle.
The coordination's not there, okay? It happens with the glare. It happens. Now, I want to move along. We got a chance to talk about all the teams pretty much that are going to be playing today. I want to talk about some of the teams that are not going to be here, that are going to be getting a chance to just sit back, relax in their hotel room, take a seat, and look at strategies that some of these other teams are doing. One of them that was able to kind of perform in a way good for my liking was Hora Esports.
Yeah, I think Hora played... Honestly, I'm going to be super honest. I think they played okay. Yep. I don't think they played super like we are used to seeing them. I think there was a couple mistakes, a little bit of hesitancy coming in them, particularly in the last game of the day yesterday, where I think we talked a lot about this, Max, where they were like, you wanted them to go after the high ground next to DRX, and then I want them to go and try and get 4 thrives on the north side. They did neither of that, and they kind of just fizzled out, got taken out one by one. It was something that I'm not used to seeing from Hora, that they were trying to control, but they just didn't follow through, which again is what we've been talking about as well with like 4 thrives, is they just weren't following through with the execution of what they wanted to do. Yeah, they got top 8 in the end. Yeah, they did get top 8. That's fine. That's cool. But coming into tomorrow, we need to see, I think, a lot more from them if they don't want to go to survival.
Yeah, I mean, one good thing is they're playing the last day. It's not like they're just sitting on the couch in a hotel room like, okay. Okay, please, guys, everyone suck in these games. Yeah. Please have horrible matches, so that's going to be enough for us to qualify. I actually talked to the owner of Hora CR7. He said, like, no, the guys are looking confident for tomorrow's matches when they start playing.
They were doing that. They had large control over the north side of the zone, but then the zone just ended up messing them up. The circle shifted down to the south. There's nothing they could do, but still the thought was there. That zone control was there, and coming into their next few games, I'm kind of hoping that we're going to see maybe something built on top of that foundation.
I would have to agree. I think there's definitely a lot of potential there. It's just slight improvements that they can definitely take. Again, they're not playing today, even though we're talking about them. So there's going to have that one day to prep. And also, you can watch your direct competition today. You're going to be watching the group that are going up against tomorrow. So you can see how they drop, how they rotate. If there's any changes between scrims and the actual main tournament itself, they can get ready for that. They have all of the information available just in front of them, really, to make the best kind of play and changes that they can go for to hopefully make it right into the finals. So Weibo, I'm very confident they can make it. It's about, can they make those changes in time?
That's right, and just a fun fact for me, it was that Sook wasn't using the explosive bow, which I was highly disappointed.
Yeah.
Sook, but you know what? I'm glad that you're being able to adjust with what's given to you. But I want to go back. I know we're getting ready for the first match of the day here in day 2 of PMWC at EWC 25. I want to take a look at the overall again because we're talking about some of these teams that are currently not here, like Alpha 7. For this team, I mean, at this point, I don't want to kind of see them do anything. If anything, I'm kind of going along the lines of what you were saying in the past too, Max. I want to see some of their worst games be better because if you look outside of their wins, that is just 1 placement point.
That's not good. I'm sorry. Like, I know that's putting it in very simple terms, but we need to see their bad results getting a few eliminations or a few placement points. I don't care how you do it. You just need to do it. Because if you look at, for example, all global champions we've had in the past, Regnum Karia, PMGO, sure, they get chicken dinners. If you look at their bad games, 3, 2 placement points, 1, 2 eliminations. Again, it stacks up pretty quickly, so you want to make sure that that is going to be worked upon. Like the 2 biggest teams that have been doing that so far have been DRX and Alpha 7.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that they did get 2 wins, which are hard carrying them. But then you look at what if they didn't get the win? Then what? How low would they be? Would they be on the cutoff point of like 8th position? Would they be out of top 8? It's tough to know.
But maybe is that part of the strategy, though? Because in some ways, when you have a group stage like this with a rotation of groups, you have to think about the mentality. You have to think about maybe different strategies coming into based on if you're doing day 1 versus day 3. For an Alpha 7, for a DRX, are they looking maybe at going...
Makes me go on to another point. Back in MENA, we saw R8 constantly third-partying teams trying to leave bootcamp. So that might be a similar game plan here that you're fighting bootcamp. We wait for the fight to like cool off a little bit, and then we third-party because we have all the resources to take the fight. We have 4 players. You might be down to a solo, a duo, a trio. We can easily take those points early on.
Do you think we're going to be seeing that hard drop?
I think we are, yeah.
I think so too. How about you, Neptura?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, I think with the way that these teams usually tend to play, I think they're just going to be fully committed to it. I don't see APG, even though it is their first game, I don't see them doing anything different here. There was a team that we were talking about earlier, Weibo Gaming. I want to take a look at this interview from this team first.
第一次来到 PMWC 还是比较紧张，还比较平淡的那种感受。本 觉得这次香港赛关键是我们团队的一个起步阶段吧，我们进步空间还是挺大的。我觉得我们战队就是4个人相互信任吧，才能让我们夺冠。备战其实也不多，因为我们就是刚组建了就是3个月嘛，然后就去打那个比赛了。想对低过我们的战队的人说，游戏离间。想对粉丝说，谢谢大家的支持。
Biraz small güzel olmuş.
Evet.
Şu an XX 4 istersen ama.
Ha, benim tişört işte.
É o Rio. Isso aí tem nem dúvida.
Com certeza.
Sou eu.
Porque ele já assume, né?
Böyle yapalım.
Bu da gidiyor birebir dönüyor milletle.
Herkesi vururum, herkesi.
É ele também, é tudo ele.
Só pensa nisso.
Zaten yeni kurulduk ya.
Eu não. É você sim, cara. Sim. É o carrinho. Você fica durinho no lugar assim. Eu duro.
Só pegar os puxos vocês, rapaz.
Só pega o MDM. É tu. É sempre nos lugares estranhos, mafioso. É.
Geç rotate'de yokum.
Ya varsın.
Geç rotate atmıyorum ama en çok loot'u ben yapıyorum.
Atıyorsun oğlum, çok loot atıyorsun sen.
Hayır,
O yüzden
geç
otomatik
rotas-
ben geç sen gelebilirsin.
Tamam, genel olarak
Sen bir fight'ı vurduk, sen gittin loot atıyorsun.
tamam.
15 dakika yoksun.
Yani aldırdığın yerleri konuşmayalım istiyorsan.
Rio.
Ele disparado. O cara dorme 15 horas no voo, é ele.
Não, mas é diferente.
Não,
pô.
não é diferente não.
É diferente.
É ele. Para de mentir.
Ele dorme
Nem
mais que
você
eu.
acredita nisso,
Ele dorme mais que eu. Você
Não,
dorme mais
você
que
é
eu. cara.
louco. Tudo que esse cara
Você dorme
dorme.
mais que eu.
Você.
Para, eu
tenho
dormi
mais
4 horas
Eu
hoje
tenho
só.
mais facilidade de dormir, mas você dorme mais que eu.
Meu amigo, você dorme 15 horas no voo. É você, é o mafioso. Mafioso.
Não. O Rio.
Porra, que mentira,
Vai
moço.
falar que é eu.
Para de mentir.
Você, velho.
Que isso, galera?
Pra ele também.
Tu mesmo. Atrasado do Enem.
Eu que.
Kimse yok, şöyle masayı göstereyim.
Mafioso. Rio.
Rio.
Mentira. Fala mafioso.
Rio. Empatou. Questão de complô aí, vocês
Que
dois, né?
complô, cara? Você,
Complôzinho.
você que tem TDAH.
Bence benim. Ben dürüstüm ama en azından benim diyorum. Senin gibi Ben de böyle.
Squash.
Squash.
Não acho nenhum engraçado, não.
O Rio.
Tá, tipo, muito legal. Nós dois.
Oo.
Daha da var.
Hadi de var ama. Ona bakarsan.
Pardon söyleyeyim.
Revo. Não, sem dúvida isso aí.
Eu apontar pra ele.
Eu mesmo me aponto. It's me.
Thank you. Valeu.
Oh, fantastic look into the inner workings of some of our teams there. Good dynamic, Blank. I enjoyed that one. That was fun.
That was actually hilarious. I mean, I think the Alpha 7 bits were the best for me. Remo just won't own up to anything. When it comes to who complains the most, he'll accept that.
Yeah,
He'll
just
accept
that
that. Yeah, he'll take it.
Oh, man. Incredible bits, incredible bits. But thank you for tuning in. Of course, we're getting ready to kick things off here. Day 2. And if that's anything to go by, I'm hoping for some smiles, some good moments, some excitement up on the stage. Very intense day of games yesterday. Bit of a switch up here, of course, as well. New teams coming into the fold. Curious to see what the lay of the land's looking like.
And we're catching our stream right now. Fireflux had a little bit of a rough day yesterday, let's say, as our stage rises into the air. I've been down there, right? The mechanics of that are terrifying.
Yeah, am I getting stuck?
Yeah, I had to crawl around underneath there. I wanted to see how it all worked. I was thrown out. Yeah, that's why I'm in here right now. I'm actually in a separate room. They won't let me go anywhere near the stage now.
I did wonder why you were escorted in by security, but I thought you were a big dog like that, you know?
Yeah. No. That's not the case. No bodyguards. They're just like, I look like a wandering cat when I'm in the stage room, so they can't have me in there anymore.
They've got to round you up, keep you safe.
But we're starting off things here over on Sandhawk for a fantastic day number 2. With 4 Thrives currently thriving at the top, and you're going to hear that one quite a few times. I'm not letting it go. It's an easy one. It's a low-hanging fruit, and I'll take that where I can.
It's a staple. It's a classic.
Yeah.
You could work it in, make the most of it.
Yeah. I respect you calling it a classic.
Yeah.
A classic, yeah. Low-hanging fruit classic.
It's easy. I mean, that's a safer way to put it.
Yeah, it's an alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the alternative.
Same
every day.
meaning, but of course, you know, just different words.
Absolutely.
Crazy how language works like that.
Alter Ego Thunder Talk's very close to one another here at the start. Alter Ego breaking wide up towards that north side, trying to get away, so Thunder Talks in the mix of it. You got King even heading down towards the bottom with Moana. I'm pretty sure Max just said it's King, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a bit of risk if it was. you know.
He's got me second guessing now. I hate that guy. I hate that guy. I love him yesterday. Today, that's annoying.
God, two sides of every coin for you.
Ooh, alter ego. One down already.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it's an awkward drop, honestly. I think when you start seeing shoots with you, I don't think you full commit to sending south. I think you got to go one place only. As soon as you see Thunder Talk, they have control of full of Camp Alpha. What's the point? You got to break elsewhere. That might be just an awkward start to the game for you, and try and work down towards that south side. Now you've got the Northwest Island. There was no reason why they couldn't have played those west compounds. That would have been an easy pickup. I think for Alter Ego, they get spooked there. They get spooked there massively.
Yeah, thrown off a little bit. Seems like Rosemary's got a little bit of damage back over as well. Knock picked up there. Of course, dialing in at the minute. We get to see a little bit more from Yangdong Galacticus. I think they looked really crisp yesterday. It's obviously a good start on a drop. Could be a nice way to get them straight back into that same mindset from what we saw on day one.
Yeah, I mean, day one, Sandhawk for Yangdong Galacticos. Fantastic 14 Elim throw to pick up there. So it was a really, really good first match for them. Kind of fell off a little bit towards the rest of the day. You can see there. 42 points though. So they were bringing it back over on the final two Miramars, but the air angles looked a little bit lackluster from game 2, game 3.
Not bad so far though. Scent of Rosemary certainly in the air. You can see he's still keeping himself above water with some of the pickups back over. It was that initial knock, full takedowns, obviously leaving the free.
Yeah, I mean for Krypton again, it's like your entire team's sent out.
Yeah,
no one's with you. I don't know why he tried to go for a solo drop inside of Camp Alpha. Maybe there's miscommunication there. It wasn't made fully clear. He's already full committed over towards Camp Alpha. He's like, where's my teammates? No one here.
The boys are not to be seen.
They could have easily had center Northwest on the hilltop. I don't know, man. Bit of a weird one, but they can adjust. They can adjust.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bounce back from it. A little bit worse for wear. Seems like they've got some to work with, though, topping themselves back up.
But Yangdong Galacticos actually leaving that engagement. Smile takes a lot of damage, actually. Coming through from R8. Do you send them off? So they'll take the entirety of Paradise Resort. Doesn't really matter too much. I think for Yangdong Galacticos getting out from Paradise Resort early, especially when this is leaning over towards that northwest side, you're wanting to get away from it early. It's not the greatest of positions to be in Paradise Resort. Getting locked in there as well is a very easy thing to do. I think it's more of an ego thing as well, where you really don't want to lose that by in Paradise Resort. But with the fact that for Yangdong Galacticos there was a free rotate down towards that southwest side, I think that shows character. It shows maturity.
Yeah, it definitely does. I think it was nice as well because obviously it was the mid-portion of that game one for them where they really started to turn up the heat and just kept compounding it. They had a good read on when to get stuck in with the third parties. Rotates were nice, obviously. Rough early game would not be the ideal recipe going into this. Rigo again, though, it's Moana being absolutely unloaded on from the sidelines. DBS up close, but they give him no distance to playoffs. Zol's able to grab that one. Full commit, another man goes down from the squad.
This is a ridiculous team, by the way, for Alpha Gaming. I mean, if it's your first time seeing them, they have many players that have been up to the hippity top of the international level, with Ziol on the team way back when on Zeus Esports, getting huge amounts of work done there for Mongolia. You've got Top coming through, previously Stalwart before they all broke apart, and Doc there as well. And everyone knows Doc's name. I'm sure even if you're not very aware of that team in general, you know who Doc is. He plays in most internationals. Very, very, very strong player. Now, I do worry though, because it's a team with a lot of personality on board. His vision though, moving in over towards Sandhawk.
Mrs. Vision grouped up, looking to rock together. Go for the burst in. DBS is bringing the baseline as the beat comes through. Bit of a shot back over from Vision. 2 knocks instantly onto them. Marcelo up close towards the window side, just baiting off his teammate's contact, looking for the close range engagement. And it's not ideal for Team Secret. 1 by 1, ripped to pieces. And yesterday we saw them performing far better when they could play passive blank. It felt like if they were able to play from a distance, it was good. Here it's a rough early start.
You do wonder if Fourth Rise is going to get involved on this. I mean, Falak has seen this. Takes a good angle down towards that south side as well. Gets a little bit of damage in. Will finish off that final player of Team Secret as well. But that's a 3 knockdown there coming through for Vision. It's a hard one though, because you don't really want to give up the bridge crossing on the north side. But also that could have been 3-4 pickups, giving you a bit more of opportunity to rotate down towards that south. It's a tough decision. Here's Alpha Gaming though, once again, coming up against GMX.
It's already costly as well. A lot of dividends between both of these teams. You're down to 2 players. Of course, 1 knock there as well, so effectively just a solo. Doc with the nade for the clear on the angle. No real health to play with either. DBS raining out bullets back onto him, keeping him in check. Even if they come away from this, you're going to be so low in terms of what you've invested into it.
They'll run back into it.
Mate.
It's not gone off yet. Not gone off yet.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh my days. That is that's an interest.
I thought we'd at least just commit at that point on the double take.
I was like, okay, that's a mad play. It's not gone off. He's just going to straight the building, but instead he's just stepping on it over and over again, going for the bop hit maneuver. This is not footy. You can't kick that thing away. So Alpha Gaming, though, they do lose 2 players. Just Top as well as Doc remaining on the team. Pretty strong combo to have, but as a 2-player unit, not ideal. Not ideal. So already losing Team Secret and Gamax and a total of 14 players. 7 minutes in the match. This is getting hairy real quick.
You mentioned it as well, of course, with Vision potentially getting dove down on by the 4 Thrives roster. It seems that they are throwing out a few bullets their way to keep them in check. And on the move.
Yeah, that's a decent shift for 4 Thrives, 100%. And Falak was having a look in. You're right, you're absolutely right. He was having a look in down towards that south side, but now I would say their position in the circle becomes way, way, way stronger in terms of real estate. You do have this difficulty, though, Jackie, I will say, where you've got 2 players up towards Hatin. You've got T24 as well as IQ down towards the southern compound on the bridge. You're a bit fragmented right now.
Was able to find some impact there, of course, towards Alpha that got pushed up on. It was a rough early fight for them. I think losing 2 from it, considering how they were hoping, obviously it'd just be a quick smash and grab, it's not ideal. They haven't made out like bandits.
Yeah, it was 2 fights back to back, right? And they were just forcing that position on the south side, which can actually be a really, really strong place to play and keep you in check for a long time, because it's these. They were just forcing that position on the south side, which can actually be a really, really strong place to play and keep you slope for a long time. How you got intense game looking their way, but there's another shot coming through from Rosemary. Doing some great job on these pot shots. 600 damage already into the match here. Lovely stuff, because I think Kino Truck was trying to find a little damage already into the match here. Lovely stuff, because I think Kino Truck was trying to find a little. A bit of presence.
Ready as well, 3 seconds on the cook. I don't know how he just keeps doing this. Yeah, absolutely is dominating. Just from that one position on high. He's been given so much freedom to rip his way through anyone that dares to step up. Ooh, that is going to sting. Smited back down to the ground. Up close with the DBS. You feel the full force in your chest on that one, Blank.
That's decent coming through from Intense Game. A very respective of their region as well, right? It's a very aggressive region that Intense Game playing. They see an opportunity, they're going to take it. And they only lose Rafa as well for it in the process. Adrian, very, very strong player on that team. Really, really good fragger. But it's nice to see that Rafa and Silence also having a lot of success there in that engagement. So 4 relims so far coming through for Intense Game. But yeah, Alter Ego, it looked bad. It looked bad. They had to have a bit of a reset there. And try and find some compensation. They didn't find all of those knocks and flushes, but Rosemary's certainly been putting the fear into these teams surrounding them.
You love the heads-up call as well, obviously, just playing off one another, have the respect to play from distance, just go for those more solo maneuvers. They're not just thinking, okay, slow this one down massively, look to rat it. Obviously, just playing off one another, have the respect to play from distance, just go for those more solo maneuvers. They're not just thinking, okay, slow this one down massively, look to rat it.